Hello, my name is Isabel Fitria from Class 6B, and my student's registration number is 1912021147. So this is the draft material for junior high school, and the basic competencies are 3.3. It is applying text structures and linguistic elements to carry out social functions from expressions of giving and asking information according to the context of their use. So the learning objectives are to classify the difference between giving and asking information, to identify the use of modals, must, have to, and should, and grammatical numbers like singular and plural, and to implement the act of giving and asking information, and also to create transactional interaction text orally related to the act of giving and asking information, taking into account social function, text structure, and the linguistic elements that are correct in context. And for the brainstorming activity or motivational activity, the teacher shows the student videos related to modal verbs like must, have to, and should, and grammatical numbers like singular and plural, and ask them to identify what modal verbs are used in the videos. And by that, they will feel ready and eager to learn because the activity stimulates their brains to the topic and they will be able to know the topic by themselves. So these are the links for the video. The first one is about giving and asking information, and the second one is about modal verbs. And for the language features, there are some language features that will be used by the students. So the first one is modal auxiliary verbs like must, have to, should, and then interrogative questions like 5W plus 1H, and then correct use of singular and plural nominals with or without the, this, those, might, there, etc. in nominal phrases. And then in the language features, we also have speech, word stress, intonation, spelling, and punctuation, and also handwriting. And for the reading comprehension, in this activity, the teacher will provide a dialogue about giving and asking information, which uses modal verbs. So in this activity, the student can identify the modal verbs in the dialogue. And here is the dialogue entitled A Visit to London. And the dialogue is taken from this link. I provide the link. The student can also find any other dialogue from this link because it provides so many dialogues. And for the vocabulary, in this material, the vocabulary is related to modal verbs and interrogative words to ask or give information like this, like in the pictures. And for the listening activity, the teacher provides a quiz in a video form. And in the video, it shows sentences with blanks. And the students are expected to listen and write what they hear from the audio to fill the blanks. So there are 10 questions from 1 to 10, and they all have blanks which students are expected to fill with modal verbs and also verbs here. And for the speaking activity in this material is when the teacher asks the student to create or implement examples, giving and asking information using modal verbs, must, have to, and should. Ask questions and also conduct discussion about the material by paying attention to social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements with the teacher, and present the results of their dialogue in front of class. So actually the speaking activity and also writing activity is related to each other because in the writing activity, the students work in pair and create dialogue of giving and asking information using modal verbs, must, have to, and should, and then they present it to the class, which it is also a speaking activity. And for the reference, I use Lovely English and also Jennifer Betts. So that's all about my presentation about draft material for junior high school. Thank you so much.